Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And now, a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Monday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge out on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Nikola Jokic loves to pass. He said an assist makes two people happy instead of just one. So it's as simple as that. And that simplicity and creative joy is part of what makes the big man tick. Jokic said, "It helps me having fun out there. It's a different way to approach the game." And that makes him one of a kind in this league, Kevin.
Sure is. Thanks, D.A. Well, we've seen a lot of workload adjustments for the top players in the past few years, Clark, especially when it's this early in the season.
Yeah, I think it's helpful. I'm not a huge proponent of just randomly picking games for guys to sit out, but I do understand managing minutes for everybody, especially guys that are going to carry a heavy load for you during the season.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The stars of this team on the wing, George and Leonard. Ibaka is out there with Batum, and it's Beverly in at the point. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic hold down the post for them. Murray and Harris, the guard set, and it's Barton in at the 3 slot. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Even when you try to lock him up, Jokic finds a way. What a nice, delicate touch from him.
Beverly looking around, sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Takes the 3. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Barton from outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Very respectable perimeter game that Will Barton has, fully capable of connecting from there.
Outside Leonard. Barton with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Murray, here we go. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. Shoots over Barton. And that misses everything.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And here's Millsap from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off. It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there. Taking a look here at numbers for Harris. Last season's performance for him averaged about 10 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So Leonard will go to the free throw line. It's going to go on Will Barton. The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the night. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And he makes the first.
And you know what I like about Paul Millsap is his all-around game. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds it, he passes it, defends other people very well. I mean, this guy really doesn't have any chinks in his armor.
Both free throws good for Millsap. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. The deep 3 from George. Buries the long-range jumper.
And sometimes with George, it doesn't really matter where he's squaring up from. If he's in rhythm, even from distance, you've got to get a hand in his face or he'll drain it.
Now here's Murray. Really had troubles in the loss to Sacramento. And there's the drive, and he makes that one. Murray's got his second basket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Lets the 3 fly. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Clippers trailed by 5. Outside Leonard. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Barton, no luck. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Exactly. Dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
Leonard, the pass to Batum. Shot clock at 6. Beverly with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. And Ibaka slams it in.
And Beverly has tremendous speed, both in how he passes and shoots it. Tough to cover in the screen and roll.
Murray left side, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's Murray. Takes a three. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got his third bucket of the night.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
George with the ball. 6 points for him.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Millsap kicks to Murray. There's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And the first one drops. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And here's Beverly. Takes it inside. Ibaka with the screen on Jokic. 5 on the clock. Here's Beverly. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Murray, a screen on Ibaka. Here's Jokic. He doesn't hit that one. Ibaka with some nice D.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And Leonard no good on that one.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Kennard for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Leonard against Murray. Here's Jokic. Jokic on the follow.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers.
Now we get a chance to check out Nikola Jokic. He's coming off an excellent season. 13th in rebounding, 13th in assists, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. Shots good by Ibaka.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Morris kicks to Jokic. Makes it off the glass. Jokic has got 6 points.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
Williams passes to George. Off target with his 3. Denver leading by 5. Now Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And 12 points for Jamal Murray.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Ibaka with a screen on Porter. And George, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Porter.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from George.
And if you want to talk about the best two-way players in the NBA, George's name would be high on the list for sure. I mean, that's the kind of presence he has at both ends of the court.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. 6-point game. The pass to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Second shot opportunity. Porter, no luck.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And George gets it to go.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
For 3, Murray does not get it. 3rd miss. He's made 4 from the field. Outside Williams. Passes it to George. 3-pointer. Morris with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Driving to the basket. Murray, good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside Williams. Outside George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The Clippers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Denver making a switch here. Dozier's checked in. Denver leading by 4. Jokic with a screen on Kennard. It's stolen by Ibaka. Now, here's George. He's got 13. Pass to Ibaka. Zubac's with it. Clock at 6. Pass to Kennard. Launches a 3. That shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento. Morris with the bucket.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And George, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I like how George looks for contact. He kind of seeks it out. He doesn't back away from the hard physical contact. He knows he's going to get a chance to get to the line when he does take the contact.
Throw good, Paul George. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:36 left here in the first quarter. The pass to Jokic. Let's go. Not enough on that one as it misses. Clippers trail by 4. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Morris kicks to Jokic. Lets it go. Morris, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Williams. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Oh, I like that quick trigger release, so smooth, even with the defender in his face. Williams knocks it down.
Pass to Jokic. A 3-ball. Hits the 3-point bomb. Jokic has got 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
From deep, George. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Morris looking over the floor. Down low. Jokic inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Nugget lead.
When you let Jokic get comfortable, it's a wrap. It's all over. He's a skilled scorer on the interior.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Back to the action after this word. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, it's a physical game, obviously, but, a lot of it is mental. So, just, making sure you're thinking while you're out there is, one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
Greg, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Michael Porter's out there with Jokic. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Zubac finds Kennard with the drive. Batum wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Now here's Beverly. He had 10 points in the win against the Lakers.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Beverly's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Porter, no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid. He's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They've brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure. Boy, it was a bumpy start to his career for Michael Porter. I mean, this guy had his entire rookie season taken away because of back surgery and had a big mountain to climb just to get back out on the court. But, you know, to his credit, he made the climb.
So he comes up empty, missing both. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Beverly. 8 points for him. Driving the lane. Good defense by Jokic.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Murray dishes to Harris. To the paint, Batum with the steal. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Leonard with the screen on Murray. Outside, Batum. Here's Leonard. And it's Denver with the rebound. Murray finds Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Porter passes to Jokic. Now here's Barton, defended by Batum. Jokic sets the screen for Barton. Batum with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Zubac. And here's Kennard. Nice D from Porter. Nuggets trail. To the middle, trying to get something going, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned, and I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time. And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this, Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Now Jackson, following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes, can find the creases with that handle.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Solid work at the line a season ago, 83% on his opportunities.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And that one misses. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They're also having a lot of success from the free throw line tonight. You always want to cash in from there.
That free throw good from Barton.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
Both free throws good from Barton. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. And here's Beverly. 8 points for him. Beverly sets the screen for Leonard.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Los Angeles has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the three ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Back to Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Patrick Beverly. Last season's performance for him averaged about 8 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
That one is off.
Yeah, Murray is clearly a shoot-first guy who can really fill it up. This is a big-time bucket getter.
And the second free throw, good. Now Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Murray outside. Jokic a screen. And it's Murray penetrating. Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. Jackson against Harris. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Gary Harris. The Clippers also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Paul George comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. Barton against Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now here's Murray. He's got 18. Down low. Leonard with the steal. There's the triple. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here's Leonard. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Morris passes to Millsap. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. Williams with the ball. Kicks to Ibaka. Now the dish to Jackson. The pass to George. Lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 18 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And, Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
While we have the chance, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top shooting small forwards at the free throw line during the last month. The 4th spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
And that means he can afford to be very aggressive as a slasher because of how proficient he is at the line.
And, you know, if I was coaching him, I'd tell him to stay greedy trying to get to that line. As a matter of fact, he would never be able to satisfy me with his free throw attempts because I'd always push him to get more.
And that one's good by Porter.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Now, here's George. 18 points for him. Outside Williams. From outside the arc. The Clippers rebound. And here's George. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the triple.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Barton against George. Barton kicks to Millsap. Over George, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
It's good to see Millsap rise up from mid-range because he's pretty proficient from there.
And George, here we go. The second chance effort, and the layup is good. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy. So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Now Williams. He dishes it to George. That 3 off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good by Porter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Leonard against Porter. And Leonard gets it to go.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
Now here's Porter. His last outing, he had 24 points.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
George, a strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
And, you know, once George gets on the roll, he's just absolutely relentless, showing you how dominant he can be when he gets hot.
Morris against Jackson. Morris into the lane. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Leonard. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Millsap misses.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's George. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Porter. Passes it to Dozier. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. He lays it in.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Leonard looking around. No good with the triple. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 25 points and 4 rebounds. It's easy to see the effect he's had on his teammates. He's been the catalyst for them. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There was a big difference between the teams in terms of points off the bench. And that could be a big factor in close games. When you can lean on your bench for offense, it's a nice advantage.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted it. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. So for the Clippers right now, the guard set is Beverly and George. Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. It's hauled in by Harris.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Beverly against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Millsap has the open look. A three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Ibaka sets the pick for Leonard. Misses the three.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low-percentage junk there.
Jokic trying to free himself up. Second chance shot. That one, no good. Ibaka with some nice D. George against Murray. George with the bucket.
I think one of Paul George's best shots is his pull-up jump shot. He's been destroying defenses for years with that mid-range pull-up.
Now, here's Jokic. 15 points in the game. Martin drives in, and the rejection by Leonard. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. But he gets it back. Outside, George. Ibaka with the screen on Harris. Over in the corner, Beverly. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Jokic with the screen on Leonard. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. It's stolen by Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's inexcusable letting Harris hurt you from there. I mean, you got to keep this guy out of the paint.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Up and in on the layup. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Out to the wing. Beverly against Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner with the shot. The Clippers grab the miss. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Leonard with a screen on Murray.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
A brief check now of the stats for Barton. Good season for him last year. Put up about 15 points per, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
The first one falls. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Beverly dishes to George. No good on the three.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harris outside. Millsap sets the pick for Harris. They get it back. Jokic. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Jokic has got 17 now. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now here's Beverly. 8 points for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Kennard. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Zubac the best to Kennard. Here's Zubac. Back to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Kennard for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Kennard's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Denver's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Harris. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Now here's Beverly. Batum with the 3, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
First free throw is good.
You know, Jokic really burst on the scene during the 2016-17 season, guys. He's a shrewd, smart, tough, versatile center who does just about everything well.
And he can't hit the second. Murray outside. Jokic with a screen on Kennard. Murray dishes to Millsap. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Batum finds Beverly. Going inside. Banked in off the glass. Beverly's got 10.
Got to respect the strength of Beverly. I mean, when he's on the attack, nothing is slowing him down.
Pass to Jokic. Lets it go with a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
George against Harris. Offensive rebound, and George kicks to Beverly. Millsap with the steal. Zubats against Jokic. Fires from deep. Another three for Denver.
You know, if you get open, you can bet that Jokic is going to find you. His floor awareness is off the charts.
And the pass to Zubats. Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. And here's George for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Passes to Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Jokic is second.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
The first free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Kennard. He's got 12. Over Jokic. It's rebounded by Dozier.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Kennard against Porter. Outside Williams. Fires the three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic is... Morris with the ball. Jokic with a screen on Kennard. And it's Harris off the drive.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Porter against George. Zubats a screen on Porter. George. And that one drops for him. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Williams passes to Kennard. Zubats a screen on Harris. Williams outside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Harris looking it over. Clippers leading by 5. And here's Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Batum's got his second basket of the night. Morris passes to Jokic. Morris with the screen for Jokic. Back to Morris. Here's Dozier. Drills the three-pointer. Dozier's got 5.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
George double-teamed. Pass to Zubac. The 3. He's off on that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. And Harris wide open. He shoots another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Now Williams. Outside for Batum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, Batum certainly has the ability to score inside.
For Los Angeles, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
You know, Nick Batum, out of France, taken 25th in the 2008 draft. If there was a redo, he's a lottery pick.
Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Clippers also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. And it's Leonard in for Paul George. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Denver's gone downtown to lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. And the foul on Will Barton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. The lead is 2. And Ibaka kicks to Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. Hits from the high post. Leonard's got 16. Denver shooting a troubling 38% in the 3rd. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Jokic. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jokic has got 10 points here in the second half. Leonard against Barton. 1:05 left in the 3rd. And that one's good. Leonard.
An elite scorer in today's game. Leonard is consistent at staying aggressive on the offensive end.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Leonard. And he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Porter kicks to Dozier. On the 3 off target. Clippers leading by 6. Williams with the ball. Outside Leonard. 17 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Here's Morris, and it's blocked by Ibaka. They recover it, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And you know, as a player, you're aware of that clock ticking down on you. But within that last fraction of a second, it's really hard to know when you're focusing on your release and the defenders if you waited just a split second too long.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Millsap and Jokic hold down the post for them. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Murray. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Spins. Millsap. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And it's really easy to see that Millsap is a tough guy. He doesn't mind mixing it up a little.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Leonard. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Leonard's got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Barton outside, pass to Jokic, just 4 to shoot. Jokic draws the double. Barton wide open, he fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists now tonight. And here's Beverly, he brings it up for the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Shot from 12. And it's Denver with the rebound. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray to tie it up. The Nuggets with the new 14. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
He's off on the first. Denver making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Williams. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Outside, George. Here's Leonard. Back to George. George double-teamed. Ibaka for three. That shot off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Pass to Murray. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here he goes. Out to Harris. To take the lead. The Nuggets with another miss. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Murray is screen on Ibaka. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Los Angeles leading by 4. George dishes to Beverly. Ibaka with a screen on Murray. Here's Beverly. That one, no good. Good defense by Jokic. Barton surveying the floor. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Jokic with his screen on George. And Barton throws it down.
Running with purpose. Whenever Barton gets a lane right to the rim, he's going to rise up with power and throw it down.
George double-teamed. Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Jokic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
First free throw is good. That one is no good. Clippers leading by 3 to the wing right side. Beverly wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. To the left wing. Murray surveying the D. Jokic with his screen on Beverly. Here's Murray. Hits that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
He's super hard to guard is Jamal Murray because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as much as 10. Batum attacking.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height and length needed to challenge shots.
Murray outside. to the inside. Dishes it to George. Drills it from outside. George has got 10 points in just the second half.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
And here's Beverly. Outside, George. And it's off from three-point range. The Nuggets trail by 6. Murray left side. Millsap in the corner from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. Millsap with the steal. Here's Harris. Outside Millsap. Great D that time from Batum. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now Beverly. Feeds to George. 5 to shoot. Into the lane. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 6. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Paul George really making a difference here.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Barton against Leonard. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 6. Drives to the hoop. Doesn't go for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Now here is Harris. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. On the wing, Batum. Barton defending. Sinks the three-pointer.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Harris outside. Pass to Murray. The tray. Here's Jokic. And here's Millsap from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists in the game. Harris against George. Yep, that one goes. George has got 40 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Murray against Beverly. Millsap sets the pick for Murray.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
George against Murray. Basket counts.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Beverly against Murray. It's Jokic top of the key. Millsap in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. Millsap's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nuggets.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Leonard attacking, and the shot goes down. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And here's Millsap from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And the Clippers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Porter's checked in for Will Barton. George finds Beverly. Driving in. Ibaka with a screen on Murray. Over in the corner, Batum. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jokic. Porter against Leonard. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Murray outside. Now the pass to Jokic. For 3, Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 18 points for Millsap.
Millsap, this time with the catch and fire, showing off his versatility.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Jokic. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Murray outside to the paint. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Jokic.
Boy, it's a joy to see Jokic get the hot hand. Very efficient, multi-talented scorer. Knows how to dial it up a notch when he needs to.
Leonard against Porter. It's good.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Harris a screen on Beverly. 11 feet away, and Denver again with the bucket.
And you can see the focus and the concentration by Jokic because he knows he has a mismatch because of his height and touch against the defense.
Leonard draws the double. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Cans it from downtown. Ibaka's got 7 now in this quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Passes it to Jokic. Leonard with the ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit. Shoot 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And, you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Ibaka finds Leonard. Batum for 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
And here's Beverly. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Kawhi, you have become an elite two-way player, so how do you carry that scoring load with that defensive responsibility?
It's very difficult. You know, your mind's on the whole game, 48 minutes. But, you know, my teammates get me in the groove, give me the energy to keep fighting throughout the whole 48 minutes.
Well, you did a great job of leading them tonight, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.